welcome to our release of our Spring Wellies collection. For those of us in the Northern Hemisphere, March 21st dawned the time of spring, and boy are we looking forward to it. The gray days are starting to kind of break up, and we're starting to see things emerge. You're seeing snow melt away, and you're seeing plants kind of starting to, look like they're having a little bit of life in them, and boy, we wanted to celebrate that. So what better way to do it than with this bright and cheerful collection? In our bundled Spring Wellies collection, obviously, as always, but for those of you that are new, you do get all 5 coordinated products. We have 5 coordinated products with this kit, and by purchasing it as the bundle, the price that is shown saves you 20% off of purchasing each of these items individually. So it's a very good deal to have, as well as if you're going to be creating lots and this is a season for you, or that's what's in your creative vision right now, hey, it's well worth buying because it gives you so many more options, as there's no duplicate items in any of this. So let's go in and have a peek and see what all this has to offer here. I know that a lot of us, like I said, in the Northern Hemisphere have been waiting patiently for spring, and here it is. And we're ushering it in greatly with this colorful kit. Here's the beautiful background papers with the buds. Isn't that beautiful with the flowers? Doesn't it just, in your heart, hey, this is on its way. Yay! I know what's kind of coming forward. And that is exactly what we're trying to convey here. Mary Fran really hit the mark here with all of the elements that are included in this. It really propels us forward into everything spring, as well as the colors. They're so cheerful. It makes even if there's a gray day outside your window today, looking at this on your screen gives you that hope and knowledge that, yeah, it picked up my day for today, even though it's gray outside, and I know that it's coming forward with all of the florals and the beauty that spring has to offer. So as you can see, there are great background papers that you have so many options with the florals, the more simple floral, the checks, the plaid, there's so many options in here. Here's the ginghams. Really embody everything it is about getting back outdoors again and having that ability with the bright and cheerfulness. So into the elements here, tick, 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 ticking. Here's our elements. There's a beautiful bird in the bird's nest. Mary Fran has already taken the time to cluster this together so that you have an easy to use element that you can have a perfect starting point from. There's the nest by itself, if that's the way you wanted it. Then that way it gives you a little more creative freedom. Some beautiful bows to coordinate, and butterflies. You're going to see the butterflies come back, and so they need to be a part of this kit. Same thing with the buttons. The buttons give you a beautiful little accent item in order to add a little color and texture to areas of your cards and layouts and mini albums. Some circle tags. Now, if you're wondering, how do I use these, being that they're blank and stuff like that, I will show you my card making idea at the end of this, and you'll see how I chose to use it. Obviously, you can use these to journal on. You can put a photo in the center of this, or you can use it as a backing element, and that's key to how I used it in my card making idea, and we'll show you that a little later on in the video here. But they are fabulous elements. They really are truly something to use. The fence with the hat, again, there you go. The cluster, the life is beautiful. How easy is that? How much vision can you see from that one element and thinking, oh, okay, yeah, that's where I'm going to start from. I'll base everything else around this. Some flower clusters, so that way, obviously, we want to give you the ability in order to design and to fill your layouts and cards and stuff the way you see fit. There's the garden hat. It allows you the vision of saying, you know what, I just want something simple like the gardening hat. I don't want things to be too busy. I want them to be more simple and plain, a little more elegant. That gives you the ability right there. A kitten in a bucket. Now, can you get any cuter than that, right? There, again, gives you so many opportunities to design with. The journal tags, again, left blank for you, for those of you that English isn't your primary language, or you want to say something specific. Maybe spring is about a baby, and you have a reveal party, or you have you're just excited because there's an expectant mother, and you wanted to use this, light and pink florals and things like that. Well, there you go. There are so many options with this collection. You're not just limited to a gardening type thing, right? But there are some the phrase tags that do give you phrases already on them, if those work for you. We obviously want to try and help you out, but we realize we can't cover all the bases. As you can see from my thoughts here, there's a lot of ways you can go with this kit. So obviously Mary Fran can't do everything. And that's why we give you these options in these blank tags. We want to give you that creative freedom. And that's really what creating is about, isn't it? Letting it flow out of you exactly how you feel. There's no right, there's no wrong, just let it flow. Beautiful umbrellas. Obviously with spring we get the rains, and with the florals and stuff, the watering cans, the wellies, there they are. The namesake of the kit is the spring wellies. And lastly, some more blank word strips, because we want to give you different formats, different decor, depending on what you want, or depending on how you're designing things. We wanted, you have oval ones, you have ones that go more vertically, and you have these ones that go horizontally, so that you have so many options in order to fulfill your creative vision. So that was the full FQB. In the little bits, again, for those of you that are new to us, are more fully finished. As you can see from this journal card, they're more fully finished elements. So if you have a little bit of creator's block, but you really like the colors or something like that, the little bits is a great place to start, because you can probably find something like this, which, oh yeah, that one caught my attention, kind of sparked something in me, and then that way you have your main element to work with. Or it is perfect for these sentiment strips where you're thinking, okay, oh, butterfly kisses and spring wishes, yeah, that's kind of where the feel I wanted. It kind of conveys a feeling. So these are great things in order to use, as well as to start your inspiration and to start your layouts and cards and mini albums off with. They're fabulous items to have. So that's the little bits. Our 2 paper pack is our additional paper pack that you will see the same patterns as you saw in the FQB, but these are different colors, so you will not get duplicates. But think of all the opportunities it opens up. See this floral in this kind of seafoam color? Hey, that's the one I really wanted, because that was the color that drew me in. Now you have that paper exactly the way you wanted to adorn your and to create. So they're definitely awesome things to have in terms of buying the bundled collection. It gives you so many more options in your creating. The solids, obviously you can see there's a faint lined to the background paper, so that you can use them as standalone papers. That's not a problem whatsoever. And then adorn things. If you're putting on photos, you're adding your main elements to it, and you're adorning it and decorating it in other ways. No, that's perfect. But they also utilize them as digital cardstock. We all like the cardstock to back photos, to back main elements, things like that. This gives you the 100% color match of things, and that was kind of the point of it. Lastly is our alpha. So our alpha allows you to spell out words, phrases, put in titles. Maybe it's the year, spring 2019. Maybe it was spring 2011, and you're just getting around to doing those ones. Whatever it is, you have these large format letters that you can spell anything you want to give you and highlight whatever it is that you're making on your card, on your layout, in your mini album, whatever it is you want to just use initials, whatever it is. You have that in order to do it in a large format, because as much as it's nice to have the word tags and you can write in your sentiments and journal and things like that, it really is nice to have the large format things in order to do that with. So lastly, I said I was going to show you our inspiration for our layout and card, and this Mary Fran really put this together beautifully. There's a lot of white space there, so it does give you that bright and cheerful dawning of life, I guess, kind of thing. Shows you the umbrella, and there's the little bird sitting in a beautiful photo. It really embodies everything about the kit and gives you so much interest with all the way she has designed this. The card that I actually took on was this one. And again, I wanted to go a little more simple. This is just a perfect day, because isn't spring, when things are dawning like that, you're so willing to break off the shackles of winter and say, yes, there is so much more cheerfulness and brightness to look forward to. And that was kind of the idea behind the card. But here is that circle tag. Remember I had mentioned that earlier and said, you can put a photo, you can journal on it, whatever. Look at how I used it to back my main elements, because I love that floral paper, but I didn't want it to kind of clash with my main elements and kind of show through. So I used that as a backer. So there's one option and one way you can use those tags as well. just as a little bit of a challenge in order for you to use some of the items that maybe you don't commonly use in the kit. Thank you for tuning into our video about our new Spring Wellies collection, and we hope you'll head on over to our store and pick this one up for yourself. It is a fantastic kit that definitely will put a smile on your face and a song in your heart when you're creating with it, because it is so cheerful. Before you leave, make sure to go down to the bottom right of this screen. You'll see our Nitwit Collections logo. Click on that to subscribe to our channel. You'll be made aware of whenever new videos come out, which is obviously important. You don't want to miss things. And as well, give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, let us know your thoughts on this, how you're going to create with it. If you're excited for spring as well, whatever it is, we're happy to hear from you. Thanks once again for tuning in, and we hope you enjoy creating with our Spring Wellies collection.